Hello and happy middle of the week. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guide's tip of the day. The date is October 15th, 2025. And our tip today comes from Integrated Advocacy, Getting Better Faster While Building a Satisfying and Sustainable Law Practice by Bill Barton, who's here with us today to read the tip. Welcome, Bill.
Good morning, Michael, and much love to you. At no time, now listen to what I'm going to say, because I'm going to be emphasizing points along the way, and I'm going to compare and contrast with my godfather, Jerry Spence, that brought me up. At no time should you call a witness a liar. If it's obvious that the witness has lied, then you don't need to say so. And if it isn't obvious, then it's too risky. It's just that simple. Sure, you can talk about bias, interest, and motive. Please do. But once again, your job as a lawyer is to judge acts, not people. Now, let me tell you where this came from. When I was young, I read with a great deal of religious enthusiasm Spence's comment, "You should never vanquish a witness until the jury gives you permission." And he cites a number of examples where he was heavy-handed with a witness and the jury said, "Why did you make us hate you?" And things of that nature. I read them all. I get it. Well, actually, I think with respect, I don't like to say my mentor, Jerry Spence, is wrong, but I think he finished too early. And I didn't become a really good lawyer until I understood that when I was, even with the jury's permission, I've done tons of sex cases against convicted pedophiles. And if there's anybody the jury wants to vanquish, it's that person. And it was so easy. I kind of reveled in the attention and the approval of doing that because it was so easy, because they have thinking errors and they think the kid liked it. Are you kidding me? I didn't become really good until I learned to step back. And, now you got to listen to this. This is a big deal. This comes from Integrated Advocacy. I am kind to everyone, whether they deserve it or not. That is irrelevant because it's about me and my citizenship. And I will not go 1/2 inch further than judging acts. I leave it to the jury to judge people. Because if I go out and beat the hell out of this witness, there's nothing left for the jury to do.
I love that. Yeah. Not only is that how I want to be as a lawyer and as a person, but also as a matter of strategy. If you're in the mindset of vanquishing, then you're taking that from the jury, right? I think a mistake that I see a lot of lawyers make is they'll come in and they'll right off the bat in opening say, this defendant lied in their deposition. So they start right off with vanquishing and calling people liars, and they're missing an opportunity, in my opinion, to have the witness, the defendant, lie to the jury. Don't come in and tell about it. Let the witness lie to the jury and let them be the recipients of that, and then you don't have to call it out. I think that everything you've said here, as usual, is brilliant, and really people should take it in.
Well, thank you, Michael. I enjoy the company, and I say this with all affection and respect to my many mentors. But it took me a while to figure this, and I'm going to say something else that's counterintuitive, that's beyond the scope of this, but ties it together. When you get to be good, and now this is said carefully, you're not going to get any compliments anymore. It's very counterintuitive, because when you're good, you make it look obvious. When it's obvious, any 8th grader could have won that damn lawsuit, and your compliment is when the jury walks out thinking it's too bad they even had to hire a lawyer. Now that is a compliment.
Wow.
And so think about what I just said to you. The better you get, the fewer compliments you're should be getting, because it will be obvious. But when it makes it look like you and you're so clever, which I am not immune to flattery, particularly when it's so richly deserved.
Yeah, and the trial's not about us. It's not about us. And
that is a dead-end street every time, and you don't know it. And yet, I was sitting there doing these things, and everybody loved me, and I was saying great things about me, and I loved it, and I reveled in the attention. It took me about 20 years to figure this out. And after that, I became far more effective. My verdicts got bigger, and I became more respectful and kind. And, so there's a lot here that's packaged. And I don't want to let it slip by as a mere matter of strategy, because I think there's a lot of moral authority about who you can and should be. And here's my trite one-liner. I quote Lincoln at the close of his first inaugural address. You know, I want you to give voice to your better angels. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Think about that. And, you know, when you give voice to your better angels, you have a moral authority that is worth more than any. It's your ethos. It's your personhood. It's your credibility. And I think that's what's going on here, really, underneath it. But if we just make it narrow and specific on the clinical, we'll walk away with this. And even though this is insightful and powerful, I tell you what, that's what makes this a real profession, is when
Yeah.
you're at your very best, not necessarily the most vulgar or heavy-handed. It's quite to the contrary. And when you don't get any more compliments, nice work.
Yeah, that's beautiful. No more compliments, and may we go out today and be our best angels, our
Yeah.
better angels. Wonderful. Thank you for being here, Bill.
Much love, Michael. Thank you.
Let's take a deep breath together and just be grateful to be alive this Wednesday. May the work we do today help to reduce suffering in the world. May it help repair the world. May our work show that law can be a unifying and guiding force for good in this world. May we fiercely and compassionately champion our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. Let this sound take you to a sacred place, whether that be a place of meditation, of prayer, or just let the sounds wash over you and remind you, it's Wednesday, wake up, go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.